Okay, so for the placemat for the English 7 Unit 1, there's a couple of things that I have for you. The first one is a PowerPoint with all the images from the placemat, and so you can pull that up and copy and paste images from that into other things, such as a flip chart or a worksheet that you want to create. The two example materials that I created for you guys for using on the Promethean board. The first one is a PowerPoint that breaks up the pictures into several sequences, and you can use this as a capture sheet with brainstorming with the group on the Promethean board. So when you choose to show the slideshow, you'll go through, and actually you won't use the slideshow because you want to annotate over it. But as you go through, you can click through the slide, pull up on the screen the slide. There's a couple first ones for you to capture some of the questions about why there are illustrations, no photographs. Speculate, and you just click and type into the spot, and as you get into the pictures it shows an image and then gives you a prompt on everyone for them to brainstorm and for someone to document why it speaks to them and the story it conveys, and that continues for every slide. So that's the PowerPoint, and you can use that however you want. The second thing is an Inspiration graphic organizer, which serves the same purpose with a little different formatting. And when you first open up the graphic organizer, you want to be familiar with a couple features with Inspiration, especially when you're using it on the Promethean board. The first is to be able to turn on and off the handwriting area at the bottom. Let me move that down a little bit. So if you click on this handwriting area here, you can turn that off so you get a better view of the screen. The other thing that you want to be very familiar with in Inspiration is how to zoom in and out. And these are these little mountains down here. And so if I click the smaller one, it makes it smaller. And I click the bigger one, it makes it bigger. And then you just can move it around with these bars here. That'll get you in a position where you can see it adequately and you can interact with it. And the way that I would suggest using it for this, and you can move this symbol bar out of the way if you want. The way that I would suggest using it is if you click on any of these symbols and use the rapid fire feature, which is a really great way to brainstorm with the group. And so if I click rapid fire, and then as the kids are coming up with ideas, you see that it's adding those automatically. And I have this set up to format it so that it lists these automatically. And same when you click on why this image speaks to you, you'll click on the rapid fire, and then as they're sharing their ideas, you can type them in very quickly. You just type them in and press enter. You'll see that the red lightning bolt appears, and that means I'm in rapid fire. And it's going to organize it for you. So you can go through and pull up each of these images and go through and have them brainstorm as to why it speaks to them and the story the image conveys. You don't really plan on using it for this purpose, but I'll just show it to you so you're aware. You can always switch to outline view anywhere you are when you're looking at a diagram. And that'll give you a linear outline of what you've captured. So for some reason you wanted to do that to share with students for a study guide on other activities, you can. And you can also choose File and transfer to a word processor, and that will transfer this document to Microsoft Word file. So if you wanted to have them do anything like begin a writing project with the content that you've created on the Promethean board with them, you can do that as well. And then you can always switch back to the diagram view by clicking on that. So those are the two resources. Let me know if you have any questions, and hope it works out for you in class.